Good morning, everyone. My name is the Silver Owl Thrifter. I'm Laura T, and on eBay, I'm at Dream Deals 123. Been selling on eBay for 20 years, about 5 of that full-time, and full-time can have a different meaning to different people. I didn't have a career that I quit to go do eBay like a lot of people do or want to do. I was basically just retired. I was basically stay-at-home mom, and they all went off. And so I had done a little bit of eBay while they were growing up, but it just took up, I had so much going on, so it just took up too much time. My little daughter once said to me, "Mommy, I don't like you doing eBay anymore. I never see..." Why am I giving her an accent? "I never see you anymore." And I realized it was just taking up a lot of time, because it can get kind of almost addictive sometimes for me. So that's about me. Some little things about me. I am going to break down my eBay sales. I made $104 overnight. We're going to see how much of that is profit and what I sold, and some keywords. What's the word for it? Oh, man, my brain doesn't work sometimes, the older I get. Anyways, this is the Metropolitan Museum of Art scarf. Museum of Art scarf, clothing styles, neckerchief, Costume Institute. So it's got all these different clothing things. Somebody who's like in design or something probably got this. It's so cute. It's so nice. And I just listed it. I sold it for $20 and made $11 on that. Probably sold in a few days. Selling a lot of those scarves that I picked up. It was like a great lot of really nice scarves. Silk, 100% silk. And designer, like, I haven't even listed them all. Christian Dior. All right, I sold this Torrid. This is a good bread and butter brand. 5X, so it's a Torrid for people who might be new to this and who have never heard of Torrid. Torrid, the sizes are different than, why do I have 5X there, though? 5, okay, 5. Which means 5X. It's not a size 5, okay? It says 5 on here, like Chico's, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1.5. Those are all small, medium, large. So if it looks like, if you pick this up and you're like, that's not a 5, then that might mean that brand does that also. Because there's about, I think, 3 or 4 brands out there that do it, probably more. Yes, cold shoulder. Let me show you what that is. That's something you may or may not have seen. You've probably seen it. It's like where the shoulder is cut out. That's a good keyword. Mini shift dress, size 5X. I should have probably just put 5X. I think people get it. Yeah. All right. This is nice. Listed this a couple of weeks ago. This is Peruvian Connection. Very good brand. I even had a piece last week that had a hole in it, and it sold at a discounted price, of course. But it sold. So this is Peruvian Connection, alpaca blend, small brown button-down collared cardigan sweater. A cardigan is when you have the buttons and a versus just a pullover sweater. I sold this for $42 and I made $24 on that. And then I sold this Icelandic horse, Iceland t-shirt, gray, small, short sleeve. Sold this for $18. I took a best offer and made $10 on that, and that sold almost most immediately. Most of these things have been listed in the last 2 weeks, which is encouraging because it's showing me that I'm getting good at picking, picking and pricing things right. Checking that sell through, checking the sold listings versus the just listed. You want to make sure that things are selling at a good price, not just listed at a high price. And like if 10 things are listed and 10 things sold, that's a good sell through. That's 100%. If 10 things are listed and one thing is sold, that's not a very good sell through. That's 10%. It doesn't mean you shouldn't do it, but you're going to probably wait for the buyer or wait on that. I think a lot about sell-through rate, giving it much thought. Like, for instance, if 1,000 things are listed and 100 sold, that's a 10% sell-through rate, which in eBay world is not that great. However, 100 items of that did sell in the last 3 months. It's over 3 months. So if there are 10 things listed, kind of maybe an obscure boutique brand, and 2 sold, that's 20% sell-through rate. But what item would you rather have? The item where 2 sold in a 3-month period, or where 100 sold in a 3-month period? That, when a high volume sell in a short period, even though the sell-through rate isn't bad, it does mean that if you price correctly and you take good pictures, you're going to probably sell your item quicker than the 20%. You know what I mean? Because so look at those things. The other thing when you're checking sell-through rate, use the choices to have U.S. only, because a lot of times they put the items that are from United Kingdom and all over the world in there, and to me, I'm not, at least in mine, it's weird. I wish it wouldn't do that. I wish it would just come up U.S., but I guess other stuff is listed. So anyways, I opt out of that and I just put U.S., and it can change things dramatically. Like there are things where most of the stuff that's listed is in the UK. So then that gives you an advantage because you can do cheaper shipping. So, and I keep forgetting at the end to give you the totals. So I do want to do that and try to remember to do that. I've been giving yesterday I think I told what I sold, but I didn't tell what my net was. So I'm keeping track, and for the year, today I made 104 gross, 40,634 gross for the year, and today I made $54 in profit for a net of 20,519. Yeah, I also wanted to, so I got that done out of the way, and then I also wanted to talk about the other day I was doing a haul, and I pulled out some smart wool socks, and I suggested that this would be good socks, and somebody commented the next day that I didn't that you can't sell used socks on eBay, and I checked on the policies, and sure enough, you can't. You can't sell used underwear or used socks. You can sell used bras. But I was thinking about that and thinking about how you come to me to listen, to learn, and then I give you a piece of bad advice. Like if somebody just saw that one and they had a bunch of smart wool and they started listing it, they would get in trouble with eBay from something that I said. So I guess I really like being corrected or led the right way. And please, if I say anything that's, well, here's the thing too. It's like I've been selling for 20 years, right? But with eBay, it's still like there's so much to learn and so much to know and so much new. Like I had never honestly sold used socks before. I sold new socks and they always did well. And I knew Smart Wool was a Bolo brand. So I'm like, oh, I could sell, I don't ever pick up like old Hanes socks to sell. Never, and so, so the fact that I didn't know that is because that's not really part of my experience. And I really don't try and learn things. I don't have time to learn things out of my experience. So long way of just saying that I and probably a lot of people who talk about eBay online, we don't know everything. And then, we like there's a lot of things that I listened to when I first started doing full time. And oh, there's Darcy making an appearance back there. You can see him. So, anyways, yeah. I think I'll try to be better on it too. Like if I really don't know something, because that was kind of like something to probably give some thought to. Use socks. Okay. Have a great day. Like and subscribe and comment. Thank you. Bye.